Welcome to Burnside Highlights for April the 11th, 2024. I hope that you enjoyed that extra hour's sleep on Saturday night and you're enjoying waking up in daylight. On Monday night at the Regal, the City of Burnside welcomed 61 new citizens from 21 different nations to Australia. They took one of the two different pledges, either one under God or one with no religious connection, and agreed to the obligations and rules that apply to becoming an Australian citizen. They were supported by many friends and relatives, and those present were addressed by Senator Marielle Smith, Senator for South Australia, and Mr James Stephens, MP, Federal Member for Sturt. School holidays are around the corner, with School Holiday Program providing a lot of great activities, including a free movie night. Yes, showing Super Mario Brothers movie at Tusmore Park this coming Friday night, the 12th of April. Look at our website for the programs offered at each of our community centres. Check out the Regal Theatre for school holiday movies too, and the George Bolton Swimming Centre and the Tusmore Wading Pool are both open until the 28th of April. There are a number of recent approvals made by Council during the past month. Kensington Gardens Reserve will have a dogs on lead trial for the northwestern corner of the park. This is the area adjacent to and that provides access to the kindy in the park. We need to ensure the safe movement for parents, grandparents, babies in prams and small children who are accessing the kindergarten. So this trial is happening. You can have your say on Engage Burnside. Kensington Cricket Club and Burnside Rugby Clubs have worked hard to gain grants from the state and federal governments for the rebuilding of their club rooms here in Kensington Gardens Reserve. Council has also committed funds to support this project, but this will not be included until the 2025-2026 financial year budget, which will be subject to community consultation. I mentioned last time that some clubs in Burnside have no grounds to play on in our city. Burnside Hockey Club is one of these. Having started in 1949 with over 300 members, they have no local grounds. The club started as a men's club right here in Kensington Gardens Reserve. So we supported them to commence talks with Campbelltown Council and the state government for the potential development of a hockey pitch on Uni SA land on St Bernard's Road. Open space in the inner east is at a premium, and Campbelltown has no hockey club since it was moved to Tea Tree Gully when grass was no longer the surface used for the game. We would love to see some of this land used for sports such as hockey. There are other works in progress, one of them being the upgrade of the children's playground in Knightsbridge Reserve, Leabrook. New and colourful equipment and natural play areas for youngsters are being developed in that reserve. Another is the sediment removal works starting soon in Michael Perry Reserve. This will happen from mid-April to May, when the pond will be left to dry out, sediment dug out, and with trucks moving in and out of the reserve. This work is necessary to improve the water quality. Then it will be filled again with bore water. There are some current vacancies for volunteers here at Council, including the following: toy library, English teacher, library book discussion, justice of the peace and community transport drivers. If you are interested in any of these positions, please contact the Volunteer Program Coordinator on 8366 4284 or email volunteer@burnside.sa.gov.au or go to our website for further details. And an announcement was made by the state government last week about some changes to the state planning rules resulting from an extensive panel review. These involve more protection for trees, heritage and changes to demolition rules. 113 recommendations were made by the panel, with the government accepting 63 of them. They still don't go far enough, but it is progress. If you want to read more, go to plan.sa.gov.au, Planning Review. Some sad news for those who live in Glen Osmond and Mount Osmond particularly. I received notification that the Glen Osmond Post Office opposite Ridge Park on Glen Osmond Road will be closing on the 5th of September this year. That is the roundup of activities coming up, so until next time, enjoy the cooler weather, much needed rain and your gardens. A great time too to plant a tree. So remember our free native tree giveaway, which begins on April the 15th.